I'm here today with our mascot, Luke. And I also have Jenny Ensminger here with us today. And Jenny has been with us since the very beginning, since day one of Next Home 245, which was in June of 2016. Jenny came on board. And Jenny had previously worked for 2 national franchises, so she had picked up quite a bit of training and experience. Tell us, Jenny, what initially drew you to Next Home?
Hey, guys. Yeah, so initially, I think it was the corporate model of Next Home and how they are kind of staying ahead of the curve in terms of improving technology to really enhance the client experience. They really focus on providing agents more time to focus on what should really matter in this industry, and that's supporting your clients and being there for them. The tools they provide allow me to service all my clients' needs in basically a fraction of the time. They also have a really great group of brokers and offices that share offices,
share ideas among each other. And I love it because somebody in Texas might share something that they're doing there, and they say, hey, everybody, use it, because our people here don't know they're using it here, and it's very helpful information. It's not like we're stealing somebody's idea. We're just taking it and sharing it and being able to use it. Something we already know has proven to be a success.
Yeah, exactly.
As you said, there are tons of tools that Next Home offers, and it's kind of overwhelming at first when you see, I can never learn all this stuff and everything. Tell me, which of the ones do you find? Of course, I know you're above average. Jenny is an overachiever, and as soon as they put something out, she learns it and implements it. But what are some of the ones that, like an agent just coming on board? Tell us about a few of those that would be most beneficial for you and your business as well as your clients.
Yeah. How much time do we have? There are tons of tools, that's for sure. I think one of the main things is it can be overwhelming to see all of the tools, but the main thing for me was seeing which tools I could use in my daily business to help. So for me, the document transaction room is huge for me. It allows me to upload all of my documents and turn them in immediately so they can be set for approval from my broker, and also store them so that I can access them anywhere that I have internet access. So if I'm out of town and someone has a question about a document, I don't have to worry about not having my laptop with me or not being at the office.
Because these things are basically stored in a cloud.
Exactly.
Right.
They're all stored, and it also gives me a checklist to make sure each part of the transaction isn't overlooked. So anything from all of the documents that are required to making sure that the inspections are scheduled and my client gifts are ordered and everything else. So it's really helpful.
Before you move on to the next, one other thing I want to point out about it is we also have the ability to invite our clients, our lenders, our closing people into that document transaction room and give them access to what they need. So if your client is over there with the lender and she doesn't have a copy of the contract, she'd be able to sign in there and get a copy quickly. So I think that's very useful for the client as well.
Yeah, definitely. It streamlines the process for everybody. That's part of the contract, really.
Right.
And then another tool that I really love is the integrated CRM. So it's really helpful to me when life and business gets really chaotic. It kind of sets me a reminder to say, hey, why don't you check in on so-and-so, see how they're doing.
Tell us what CRM is, because a lot of people might not know what that is. Client relationship management.
Yes, exactly. So that is really making sure that the clients are number one, and no matter if the transaction has already closed and they've been in the house for a while, you still want to make sure that they know that they're cared for and that they're important to you.
Right.
So that's something that's really important, in my opinion, to my business. And it's kind of that little extra reminder for me to check in on people and make sure everybody is okay.
So we take care of our clients not just through the closing table, but beyond.
Oh, absolutely.
Right. What about our office at Next Home 245? What sets us apart and makes us different, in your opinion?
One of the number one things for me that set the office apart is kind of the atmosphere. Even if it's just the stupid joke of the week, I can't really walk into the office without smiling or laughing, and usually have someone in there that's, smiling and in a good mood. And even if something's gone wrong with a transaction, we can kind of all lean on each other and help each other overcome obstacles that may come up. That's something that's really big for me, is having that support from, whether it's broker level or agent level, everyone kind of being on the same page and helping. Also, you've set up the key performance indicators, which really help kind of set me on a track to do things that I know I should do in my business. But they give me that little extra push to make sure that I do them, to keep track of staying up to date with people and making sure that everyone is top of mind, and I get everything done in each day that I need to.
For those of you who don't know what key performance indicators are, we set them up in our office, and they're kind of like little tasks, like whether it's I'm going to make so many calls this week, or send out so many note cards, or I'm going to read so many books that help me with my business. And we give like points that are attached to all of that. At the end of each quarter, we have a goal for you to reach so many points, and then you get incentive rewards. Like we might give you some marketing dollars to spend, or we might give you some kind of marketing material that will help you with your business. And the whole goal is not to compete with other people, but it's to help you set good habits that'll help your business in the long run.
Exactly. It helps me stay accountable to what I know I should do, but
right.
I sometimes get lazy.
We need reminders.
It helps me to stay accountable and give that positive reinforcement.
Right. I love that too. What about, of course, we're connected with a franchise, and I myself came from a background where I worked for a local company where there was no franchise fees, and I always resisted. I was like, why would I give somebody, part of my money? What do I get for that? What about the franchise fee? You want to talk a little bit about how Next Home has theirs structured and how you find that helpful?
Yeah. Yes, the dreaded franchise fee. I completely get that. I actually came from 2 other franchises. So when I got into the business, it was just something that I was okay with. But it is kind of daunting, I guess, for some people. There's so much that goes into each transaction to even get to the closing table. So I can see someone's reservation about having an issue with kind of giving some of that away. But when I take a look at it and see what I get for that, in my opinion, smaller franchise fee, the benefits far outweigh the cost. And also something that is really special about Next Home is they do give you the option. So you can either pay a flat $175 a month. So no matter how many transactions you close that month, that's all you pay. And then there's nothing else that goes to the franchise for corporate.
Right.
Or you could pay 6% with each closing that you have. Also, they give you the option of alternating. So if you are slam busy in the spring and summer months, but then fall and winter, you kind of do one here and there, or it's not that often, you can switch to have $175 a month in the spring and summer, and then switch to the 6% in the fall and winter. So whatever works better for your business, your budgeting,
right,
it's going to work.
Well, and let me just say about that franchise fee. Everything that Next Home offers, all the tools, your document transaction room, your mobile app, your design center, everything is included in that fee. So there are no hidden extras. Your own personal website as well as the company website. There's just so much that comes under that franchise fee that it's well worth the money. In closing up, Jenny, what would you say to agents who are thinking about making a move to either as a new agent coming on board at a real estate company or as somebody transferring, looking for a new home? What would you say to them? Why should they come to Next Home 245?
I would just say to not be afraid of change. Do your homework. Find out what works best for you, your clients, your business, and your family. And have an open mind about what Next Home could do for you. I've switched companies, and I know the costs that are associated with can be hard to swallow sometimes, but honestly, the money that I've saved afterwards far exceeds what I ever had to pay to switch.
Good. Well, I'm glad you made the switch to your next home.
Me too.
All right. Thanks, Jenny.
Thanks.